crazy. Getting your man killed.
Right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a
bitch ass niggas, yeah.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out.
Get on his ass.
Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Oh, fuck you.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early.
Yeah, we're better than them.
Weapon, and there's no mystery
what we doing.
The quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And just left that pass short.
Yeah.
Enough juice on that one.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really
we're better.
Their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
He cooked you.
Really
That's so bad.
Working through his
Come on.
You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the cornerback? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those
fucking
guys are up front. To get on those
fucking
defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fuck.
Right across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job.
Oh, my God.
You got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion. And now.
Oh, my God. Bro, oh, my God. They didn't have shit, bro. That was nutty. Fuck y'all.
It doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays. That was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And adjust. Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
But we got to get on our ass.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. Still on his feet. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Give this nigga a delayed game, Kazzy.
The change, 1st and 15. Back to throw, it's Drones. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on
keep fucking them over there.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder.
Overthrow that shit. I dare you. That shit is coming to me.
Give him something to think about.
Why do they keep doing that?
Football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the air on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Fires and picked off.
I didn't know you was gonna block him like that. That was a touchdown. Come on.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
The defense has got to have a plan for this guy. They knew coming in he was the go-to guy. This is the guy the quarterback was going to be looking for virtually on every big down and distance in this game. So they've got to find ways to try to slow him down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. He tries to take the top.
This shit. Oh my God. Darrell. Catch the ball.
It'll be 2nd down.
The fuck?
If the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that.
Oh my God. Nutty.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll sneak it.
All right.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Running free. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down, and makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
That's what we do to these niggas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
What?
Just excellent.
Yeah, they're on our ass, bro.
Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, this offense is going his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. And they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This time on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation.
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State.
And there's something you don't see often. A 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Drones. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
We're really bad. We're really bad.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't get a ton of the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
Oh,
He's got great speed.
yeah.
Oh, what vision. One little mistake.
Boom.
Coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Great place to start for this offense.
Give me ball.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Hey, Renati.
Looking to fire. Grab behind the line.
Yo.
It's Beebe. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They try to get it outside on the left. Headed to the end zone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Smashes him with the stiff arm.
What?
Makes a move. He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way.
That was some bullshit.
This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It's complete.
That's crazy.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it.
Breaks into the open. Pushed through behind his pad. He's showing it all. The juice, the Jets.
But he's not even supposed to be there, bro.
The 16-yard line.
And that's the dangerous
Fuck
part
it.
about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
What is wrong with him?
We'll We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might have the ball. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
That's caught. It's Barber. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Swan. Rush is on him. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The option look. Now
I said, catch that shit.
Down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like
he went low. He's a bitch.
They've got speed. They can go side.
That's a juke team.
Nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down the ground.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone.
That's a touchdown.
Defense thinking run all the way. And you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He'll go to the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed.
What the fuck is he talking about, Buzzy?
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5.
Bitch ass
For
man.
some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Swan. And the quarterback caught up through and sacked number 12.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Niggas don't want to play me.
Hit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Beebe. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Press circle. Press circle.
Those who hate Israel hate America. Those who hate.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Gonna look downfield again. He's gonna be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely...
Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. White wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21 and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's the Sparks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits and big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
Under fire. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. White going to attack through the air. Makes the catch. It's Foster. And he's dragged down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Lemon. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
These slot receivers are being featured and highlighted in every great offense in college football. You find guys with that kind of speed, and now you isolate them on safeties, on linebackers, and big plays follow.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now improvising. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
That's a good lesson for a lot of young quarterbacks watching this game right now is, hey, things aren't always going to be perfect. You're scrambling. You're trying to find a guy downfield. But if nothing's there, throw the ball out of bounds. Take the incompletion. At least you're not losing any yards like he just did, running out of bounds, now putting his offense in the hole.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pitt now operating in the red zone. On the ground, it's Foster. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Panthers.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the toss to the left. Hard running there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bringing the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. White wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Looking for the first down. Pitt comes to the line on 4th. White going to attack through the air. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Pulls it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, Dave, but this defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Makes it past the marker. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. Good, solid pick up there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. White wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. From 37 yards is a game.
Fucking ass.
They say every game counts.